Yes, so that is the welcome, remember, that has been accorded to the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He, along with his counterpart Sarah, now remember, are proceeding towards the exit, but it's a gala celebration already underway, both at the airport and in the Ahmedabad city, because it's from here that the Prime Minister will actually accompany Benjamin Netanyahu on that entire 8-kilometer long road show from the airport till the Sabarmati Ashram, after which, as Priyanka has been describing for us, he's also going to be interacting, remember, with a lot of locals, particularly the farmers, because innovation continues to be one thrust area that both India and Israel are willing to partnership on. And the Prime Minister there taking time personally out to interact with the guests and I believe discussing a lot that goes on in relationships like these. It's a very personal touch, as we've seen, that is being accorded by the Prime Minister, who first broke protocol to go and welcome the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who's on a 6-day visit to the country. Today is the 4th day of his visit. And just look around in these images. You see almost all posters there, the entire airport there. And I believe they might be wanting to speak to the media also. Let's see. Alright, so a lot of fanfare, and you see the folk singers. In fact, you hear them in the background as the Prime Minister continues to engage with Benjamin Netanyahu there. I believe describing to him whatever we see around there. But the entire city, it seems, has turned into a fortress. There are massive security arrangements, remember, that have also put into place. And there you see Benjamin Netanyahu also waving to the crowds. Crowds, remember, who've gathered for the welcome of both the guests there. And whenever, remember, the Prime Minister is in Gujarat, Gujarat is his hometown, there is a lot more excitement that we see, a lot more palpable excitement on ground zero. The reason why you see so much interest in this roadshow that the Prime Minister will be accompanying the Israeli counterpart on. And let's also tell you what more is expected. As I said, it's about an 8-kilometer long road show that begins from the Ahmedabad airport, from where these images are coming to you live, till about the Sabarmati Ashram. And the kind of fanfare that you see there, one image there on your screen where you saw a lot of folk singers there who are performing there for the welcome of the chief guest. Yes, he's posing for the cameras, interacting with these folk singers is what we see now. So we continue to get you a lot of these live updates. Remember, these images and the ambience that you've just heard as far as the grand celebration and the grand welcome that has been accorded to Benjamin Netanyahu and his wife Sarah, who are on this trip to Gujarat, where, remember, now they move from the airport towards the Sabarmati ashram, but they take a road show.